We keep it rocking out, DJ Skee. We got portions of Jackpot Records up in the building now. I want to actually, he just walked in, so I don't want to put him on the spot, but D-Jack up here and stuff. What are you feeling, Jack, for this season? How are you feeling about just because you're how old are you right now?
I'm 27, bro. Going on my 7th year. Already, though.
So the prime of football is like, what, 29, 30? Like, realistically?
Your prime, 27 to 30.
Starting now. So you might start your prime this year.
Yeah, I mean,
next year.
Honestly, bro, I feel this past year on some real life stuff was that year for me. I had 1,300 plus yards, 10 touchdowns, 82 catches. You feel me? Career high. So it was like my numbers, like Pro Bowl. Went to the Pro Bowl first touchdown, caught it. Feel me? Like over 2 dudes, snatched up. You feel me? Like, so it's like right now, bro, I'm zoned all the way back in. You feel me? I have a new beginning, new opportunities. I love Washington. Let's get that. Yeah. Let's get that straight first. I haven't always loved them. You know, they've been my.
That's got to be a weird thing.
They've been my enemy.
They were like, before all that stuff went down. What did you think of Redskins? You must have been like, oh, because that's a tough place to play, and they must have hated you because you.
Yeah, I probably done scored the most touchdowns out of any other NFC team. Probably the Cowboys and the Giants. I probably scored the most touchdowns on the Washington Redskins.
Wow.
So that's why.
So what was it like?
That's why it's crazy now.
Because
like like you said, Mr. Snyder, Bruce Allen, the GM, like. They all like, man, we tired of you scoring touchdowns. And that's like, we need to get, like, they didn't want to let me out that building, you feel me? Like, we was going back and forth trying to get this deal done, you feel me? I left, came back in.
Because I got to see you a couple times a year.
Yeah, you feel me? So I was like, man, we not finna keep having you score touchdowns and scoring us. But we want you to be the one scoring for us to be beating all these other teams. So, I'm just, very blessed, man, about the opportunity.
When did it take for you for the NFL? You said this was the year. When did you feel like it really clicked? 'Cause I'm sure the rookie year, you're still getting used to, like, the playbook, speed of the game and all that. What was the point when you felt like the NFL really clicked? You're like, dude, I got this in the back of my head. Was it right away, or did it take a couple seasons?
Honestly, bro, I came in the NFL as a rookie, man, and I started, probably 13 games, probably the whole season my first year. And, I'm fortunate enough to say, I'm one of them. I grasp to, any offense. I grasp to any attention. When them lights come on, like, I turn them on too. You feel me? Like, your lights on, my lights on too. Like, you feel me? You got headlights, I got headlights too. So it was like, to be in the position I'm at, man, I'm definitely one of them. And I changed the Instagram name. It's not Jackpot 10 no more. It's 101. You feel me? So I really feel like I'm, even though 101 actually is number 11, because my number 11 now, but I still feel I'm one of one. You feel me?
Weren't you trying to get RG3's jersey? But but he'd have to buy them all back though. Or
it was like 20. It was like 20 million. They wanted to put like 20 million, but it was like a joke. You feel me? Some people from ESPN and all these people thought, took it like, oh,
that's how all media is.
I guess he haven't learned from his lesson yet. He's coming in already and wants RG3's number. Like, first of all, RG told me, like, if you wanted, you could get, like, that's how cool he was. He's like, man, I rock 3. My name is RG3, but at the end of the day, the league was too invested on his jersey. And it's like, it's cool, I'm coming, I'm going to get the 11. It's going to be 10 to 11, though. Just know that. But, hey, I want to shout out my boy Michael Vick, man. He went on. His career is now in New Jersey. He's a New York Jet now. So, I want to shout him out, man. That's like a real big bro in my life, man. He's, taught me a lot. I've learned a lot from him. Playing in Philadelphia with him the past 5 years, he's definitely, got me on the right track. Being through what he's been through and, seeing myself someone who came up in this game, looked up to him. Even when I was in high school, I used to love Michael Vick. Still to this day, I love him. But, he was one of them quarterbacks, first black quarterback to get drafted, first pick overall, have his own shoe, Nike deal. I mean, he was at the top of the world, you feel me? And, that situation happened with his cousins and they, with the dogs and all that came back on him. But, him just telling me that whole situation, how he used to, carry 50 homies with him, everybody going here and there, like, that. He taught me a lot, bro, because at the end of the day, when it's a certain situation come around, ain't nobody going to take your back. They all going to, rat you out. And that's the situation he learned from. It was actually helped me to, say, man, some of these homies that ain't here to help me and to be a positive, you got to keep them to the side, man. So I want to shout out my big bro, Mike Vick, man.
Yeah, it's got to be crazy. It's kind of crazy because he went through, not a different level, but you had a lot of.
I just thought about that.
Did you talk to him after all these allegations and things come out? What was his advice to you?
Man, the biggest thing he said, man, Jack, he said, man, we all know you. And the funniest thing, like all the stuff, he's not a locker room player, he don't get along with his teammates. The people that really know me, like, they're like, man, where's all this? I had teammates texting me and hitting me up. Teammates that's still on the Eagles right now, like, what are they talking about? You ain't the team guy. You don't get along with people in your locker room. Like, everybody in the locker room love me. You feel me? I'm going to put on the line just how they going to put it. I'm going to put it on the line for them, too. So it's like, I know who my real homies are. The real homies stepped up. Shout out to my boy LaShawn McCoy, one of the best running backs in the NFL.
Real.
You know, he stepped up. He said some real stuff. But in this league, bro, a lot of people are scared and afraid to speak up because they feel like they're going to be the next one cut.
This league, man.
They feel like they're going to be the next one cut. So the ones that really did step up and speak up, I salute all of them. You know, all the NFL reporters. I could say a lot of names right now, but I ain't even going to get into that.
No.
But as far as the Marcellus Wileys, the Willie McGinnises, Antonio Pierce, I respect all them dudes, because they understand where I came from. They was raised on the same level. You feel me? The Arsenio Halls, the Stephen A. Smith. I had a chance to go on with Stephen A. Smith, to go on with Arsenio Hall. And, all these dudes kind of was raised in and was born kind of the same way we was raised, you feel me? And grew up through the sun. So it's like, forget all the allegations, man. The real ones that know me, they know I'm a good guy, man. I go out there and I put it on the line for my teammates, you feel me?